Hi, I'm MJ. My name's in the title, and I'm gonna do my high qualities connection assignment. So number one is planning. Gonna move me a little bit so you can see my frog. Yeah, and then so number one was planning. So what is the outcome I was trying to achieve? I wanted to achieve a stronger and better relationship with my grandfather to make my current living situation not feel like a chore for me. And so I'll give you a little bit of background. So I've been paying his half of the rent for the past 2 months, and I'm the only person that ever does any of the housework. And so it's been kind of frustrating. So I have been meaning to talk to him about it. With whom did I work with and why? I worked with my grandfather. He's the one I had the discussion with. And then I also worked with my other roommate, Bree, because my grandfather and Bree live here with me. So I was talking to both of them about that. And she also kind of wanted the same outcome. She doesn't do a lot of the housework as much as I do, but she does do a lot of it. So I also talked to her about that. My action step was I called my grandfather and discussed my concerns with him about the housework and the rent paying. My measures of success, what I'm kind of looking for is a happy and healthy and loving living situation, which I'm not really feeling right now. So, yeah. Next is the execution. So how did I approach the scenario? So I did my best to keep my tone lower, and I did my best to keep my tone low. I didn't want it to come off as hostile. I tried to be calm and collective as I possibly could. So what kind of behavior did I observe? So first, coming to my grandfather, he sounded frustrating. I think that he felt like I was calling him out, and I was kind of, but not trying to attack him. But as we continued to talk, he calmed down a bit more and was actually listening and understanding my concerns. Were there any surprises or insights? So I was pretty surprised that he does sometimes have an issue with raising his voice, but I also have that issue. So I was really surprised that he didn't raise his voice at me like he usually does, because that's usually just kind of what happens. Last and certainly not least, I have my reflection portion. So 1 or 2 insights I learned about the high quality connections. So I learned from watching one of the videos, that listening is key when it comes to creating high quality connections, because if you're able to listen to someone and make them feel heard, that's going to make them feel more important and that you're trying to build a relationship with them. What 1 to 2 ideas do you have to implement in the high quality connections in the future? So communication and approach, I felt like was really important whenever you're coming to someone and trying to talk to them and make a high quality connection with them. It's how you're talking and how you're approaching them. So I use both of these while interacting. And I think it's worked for me. So how can I apply it to when I'm receiving it? So listening, again, is listening to people when they're talking to you, and so that they are feeling heard, and so that then you can respond correctly. Okay, so I compared this approach to the appreciative inquiry and the feedback. So they both revolve around creating a positive atmosphere, not only for yourself, but for others. Both allow you to have a stronger, more positive mindset for situations that may not seem good or great at first. So yeah, so that was my compare for both of these. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.